Well, what's up, Kim folk? Welcome back to Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you. Well, I got some news, y'all. Today is Monday, 7/25, the 25th. And Friday, when I was coming home from work, old Blue decided to go crazy on me, right? So, as you can see, I've got them all torn apart. Man, he just started spitting, sputtering, backfiring, just not wanting to run. And so I ended up doing some research online, looking it up. Ended up getting some of the trouble codes, the DTC codes off the bike, and looked them up and stuff. And it was throwing O2 sensor codes. It was throwing loss of throttle control or throttle idle control or something like that code. It was a bunch of different ones, man. And so I started looking it up. Matter of fact, me and Dad, whenever we were on our way home from work, is when it started doing it. I ended up babying it to the Harley dealership, which is on the way, and it actually went into limp mode. So I could only go like 30 miles an hour on the highway. I had to get on the shoulder and rode the shoulder all the way home, or all the way to the dealership. And I ended up getting spark plugs because we were thinking maybe the spark plugs were bad. And ended up babying it to the Harley dealership. We changed the spark plugs so maybe we were thinking maybe it was just misfiring. And so we went ahead and changed the plugs on it, put new plugs in it, and still nothing. So I ended up leaving it there, came home, got the truck, got my dad's truck, and we went back up there, loaded old Blue up, and brought him on back to the house. And then I started doing some more research, and I thought maybe it was the fuel pump. So, well, the fuel pump was like $160, so I was like, I'm going to change just the filter first. So I went ahead and went and bought the filter on Saturday. Saturday morning, got up and went and bought the fuel filter, changed the fuel filter out, and it was dirty, and but I went ahead and changed it out, and still doing the same thing. So then I started doing some more research and looking it up online, and a bunch of people were saying it could be the IAC or the TPS, which is the idle air control sensor, or the throttle position sensor. And so I took it off Saturday, and I ended up taking it off Saturday night. I got so frustrated, man. I ended up just leaving it alone and didn't mess with it. Saturday afternoon, we ended up going and doing stuff, and had some other errands I had to run, so we went and did all that. And by the time I got back, it was already later, so I didn't even fool with it. But so Sunday morning, Saturday evening, my dad came over later on that night, about 8 o'clock. He came over and we ended up taking it all apart. Well, it's right behind here. I had to take this bracket off, this is what holds the air cleaner. Okay, so I had to take this bracket off here, which there's two bolts back here. And then this little bracket comes completely off, and then you can get to the sensor, which is right here where that yellow part of the plug is. This yellow part right there, that's the plug that actually plugs into the IAC. And so I ended up taking it off, and I went to the auto parts thinking maybe they could cross-reference it with a Chevrolet part or something like that, and they couldn't cross-reference it. So I just had to bring it back home, I put that stuff back on, and I left it like that. So tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm gonna have to go to the dealership and get one of those sensors, and hopefully that's what it is. I'm gonna try it out, see what it does. I'm gonna go get that sensor, and hopefully that does the trick. If not, I'm all out of ideas, man. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna end up taking it to Motorcycles Unlimited, where I usually take my bikes to, and have Mr. Patrick work on it, and figure it out, and then let me know what it is, and then I'm gonna hopefully, I'll be able to do the work to it and actually fix it myself. So I'm just gonna get him to diagnose it and see what the problem is. But I don't know, man. It's frustrating. It's I'm confused, but we'll see what happens. And right now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna crank it up for y'all, let y'all see what it's doing. That way, if I do change that and it works, y'all know, a little bit of what it was sounding like. So if something happens and you have the same problem, you can start in this area. So let's see here. Give me a second. And that's what it does. You try to give it gas and it'll start backfiring, and it won't, you have no throttle response or anything. So I don't know, man. So we'll figure it out. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get that replaced, and hopefully that'll fix it. That'll knock it out. And Bubba's about to wash the vet and polish the wheels on it. So that's what we're about to have going on here in a minute. But anyway, so tomorrow I'll get back with y'all. We even looked at the ECM. They say some pins sometimes get corroded and loose, so I messed with that stuff, but it didn't do anything. But we'll be back with y'all tomorrow, man, and hopefully we'll have Old Blue running.